Hey guys, welcome back to another video in which we're going to talk a little bit about items. We're not going to go super in depth on how to use everything in every situation, but we're just going to show many options there is and a few situations that you might not encounter often. But yeah, there we go. Let's say your inventory is getting cluttered and there's a lot of weapon you picked up in case it might be useful, but then you got a good wand or a good sword and you're not gonna look for equipment anymore. You might decide to have them and then throw at them at enemies that are coming your way and deal damage to them. But you just might not want to deal with the hassle of doing that. Maybe it won't save your ass because you're so high in the tower you're not gonna fight anymore anyway. People will probably go to copper, have, and then put it on the ground or throw it away. It actually is faster to, if it's an equipment, copper and give. And it's going to give it to CUNY, and CUNY is not going to eat it up, but it's still going to be on the ground, and you have removed it from your inventory. So that might be a solution here. CUNY, just, oh yeah, that is true. Get out of here. All right. So that might be an option here to actually just give it to CUNY. It's faster. So that's one way to do it. Now, you want to feed something to CUNY. Okay, let's say the pita is on the floor here. And let's say I know it's a pita for X or Y reason. Maybe I've put it there or maybe I've stepped on it. And then there's a situation happening. I might not want to go on it again and then have it. You can actually pick it up to save yourself a turn because picking up stuff doesn't take your turn. And then you might want to go at and then give. And then it's going to give the pita fruit to CUNY. Or you might actually just throw it out. It's actually way faster. So people might forget that you can actually throw food at enemies or your pet. And it's going to affect them directly. So it's going to auto-feed it to them as soon as it hits them. They need to be in a straight line or in a diagonal line. But then again, it's really faster in most situations to do this. Okay, so there's... Oh, actually, I cannot pick up CUNY on this floor, so let me just clear this floor quickly, and then we're going to try something else. This is a very weird situation which we've seen a lot of, and I definitely want to make sure that it's not happening to anybody anymore. Alright, so you're in a very dire spot with a rough situational monster that gets in your way, whatever. Whatever happens to you, you're in a tough spot, and you might decide to pick up CUNY. And then you're in melee with a monster, and you really need to deal with this guy. If you're in melee with it, you can absolutely use a fireball, even though CUNY's in your hand. So you can do this, so let's do it. CUNY's going to be put down, and you're going to be able to use that fireball. Now, where it gets... Oh, damn. Okay, let's deal with this Palumpa. That was a weird interaction. Actually, you know what? There we go. Let's do this again. Okay, so I'm in here, and then I realize, oh, I am in a problematic situation, and I gotta deal with this Palumpa, this evil Palumpa of death. And I want to use my fireball. Well, don't do that. The difference here is really, really important. And the difference is there is an empty square between you and the enemy monster. And what's gonna happen is that in order to shoot the fireball, you gotta drop CUNY down before. And since we're in melee, CUNY couldn't be put down in the square in front of you. So it was put somewhere else, like one square away from the enemy monster. And so you could shoot your fireball in a straight line. But look at what happens here if I use it right now. And I've seen that way too many times not to talk about it. This is really important that you guys realize this is kind of a dangerous situation. It also can help you with the monster you have in your hand, so you gotta deal with that Palumpa quickly because other monsters are swarming on you. Then you might just want to use the fireball here, and you're gonna kill it before by only using one turn instead of dropping it down, getting hit, and then using the fireball. But you got it, guys. Picking up monster is a really fun thing to do, but A, it's dangerous because 50-50 of picking it up, and then once you have it in your hands, you need to lose one turn to putting it back down. But there you can save one turn, and it might be the difference between winning and losing. See you guys.